Whoa, it's done. Whoa, whoa, no, it's not. Cool. That was just the overlay. Okay. Whew. Finally got things going. Finally got things going. Now I'll just wait for people to get here. Because yeah, there was just some slight hiccups of getting the stream started, but we're all good to go now. As I say to an audience of nobody, let's where did I put my phone? There it is. Oh, someone's on. Hey, no, GB Potatoes here. That's good. We've got people. The chat is going. They've changed a bit about how YouTube's streaming works actually. Sleepers, it's 9 in the morning. Well, I thank you for coming down to the stream so early. And sorry it's a bit late. It's there were a load of things getting in the way of going on time, but yeah, we're here now, and I'm here now, and well, the point is it's happening now. Just going to tweet out that I'm live now. There we go. Cool. Oh, I'm here. My internet is a bit crap today, so hopefully the stream works for me. Well, I don't imagine this being a particularly long stream anyway, because I'm actually quite tired today because I didn't get back home till 1 in the morning yesterday because I was helping out at a show that my wrestling school was putting on. EWE, if you're interested, you can look them up on Facebook. I helped with setting up the ring, and I also did lights and sounds for that show. So that was fun. I've done stuff like that before back in my old my old church that I don't go to anymore. So I was somewhat familiar with it. So yeah, that was fun. I cocked it up a bit at the beginning during the opening segment, but the guy coming out to cut a promo was a heel, and he handled it masterfully. He, called me an idiot and whatnot, and that drew heat from the crowd. So that all worked out. And then, like once he'd finished, he pointed to me and said, "Now play my music." So yeah. And more mice been brought to me? No, actually, not at the moment. Lily has been very good. She's been good at the moment, so maybe she'll get off her probation period, but we'll see. I think she's upstairs asleep at the moment, and Ditto is. God only knows where Ditto is. Hey, Afro Otaku's here. It's a party now. Oh, I said I wouldn't eat these on the stream because they made too much of a crunching noise. Right, so let's get started with the actual lunch portion. But yeah, no, doing the show yesterday was a lot of fun. Had a great time, and it really reminded me why I love wrestling so much. So hopefully someday it'll be me performing in that ring. So that'll be cool. That'll be cool. I'm coming for you, Simon Miller. I'm coming for you. Coming for you. You think you can steal all my YouTube fame? No. I'm not going to let that stand. But yeah, no, on time, even if I did get back extremely late, so I'm extremely tired today. Haven't actually been up all that long. I have fame. I did have fame until YouTube screwed me over. I did have fame. There was a time where I would go to MCM and people would know who I am. There was a time the name KHF did carry some weight, but then YouTube banned my channel and changed the way their algorithm works and completely screwed my channel over. I remember meeting you once. I was shocked by just how tall you are. Yeah, people are often shocked by that, but you know, I have a deep voice for a reason. I'm just going to turn the light on because I've realised how dark it is in here. Because I should be the kind of guy. I should be the kind of guy who can afford studio lights, but I can't because YouTube keeps screwing me over. They're practicing my heel work. I should be the most subscribed British person on YouTube, but I'm not. I don't honestly mean that. I'm just, you know, obviously practicing my heel work. Still needs work. YouTube more like Screwtube. Yeah, the YouTube screw job. But yeah, there was a time where your Uncle KHF was the name kind of bore some weight in the anime community. Doesn't anymore, but what can you do? Right, gonna get my sandwich. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I remember those days. I had troll articles on me and everything. And the best part is a lot of them still believe that a lot of outdated information about me is true, like saying that I hate Dragon Ball or you can insult Haruhi Suzumiya and it will trigger me. It's like, look, well, look, I wouldn't devote my time to giving Dragon Ball more time and thought than I think Toriyama himself put into it if I hated it. And if you're going to insult Suzumiya, well, I'll be right there with you. Well, maybe not at the moment because of all that's happened with KyoAni. Might be a bit uncouth, but. Hey, KHF, did I hear about how there's a bunch of Disney afternoon characters now? No? What? Why would I know that? I don't have Disney Channel, much less watch it. Grandia 1 and 2 HD are finally coming to the Switch. That's cool. That's cool. I've actually through the Switch, I've been playing a lot of Fire Emblem Three Houses lately. They just talk about the new DuckTales. I do know the new DuckTales, but I think I mentioned in the previous stream I lack the means to watch it. What was I going to say? But yeah, so on the Switch, I've been playing a lot of Fire Emblem Three Houses. If you follow me on Twitter, you know I'm trying to romance Dorothea at the moment because Dorothea is the best girl. I decided she's going to be my Black Eagles waifu, and we've been having some smashing dates together. By which I mean there's a feature in the game. It's kind of building upon the feature from Fates, where you could call people into your chambers, into your room, and in the Japanese version, of Fates, right, you could call people into your room and you could touch them. I kid you not, you could use the touchscreen to touch them, to like, I guess it's meant to be like, you know, the patting them on the head and that sort of thing. They toned that down in the international release because that wouldn't fly in the West. So there were only like the bare basics of like the of that ability. So there's something similar in Three Houses in that you can invite your students to invite them to tea with you, but I prefer to think you're taking them on a date. But it's a chance to like build relationships and whatnot. But the person I always take is Dorothea, and I always get a perfect score because I reset the game whenever I screw up. Oh gosh, like some of the things that you've got to pick a topic of conversation you think they'll like, and every time I go to something I think she'll like, and she's like, "Surely not." I'm like, "Nothing works with this woman." Uh, uh, so it's going to get touched. I only do it with the relationship building. I never do it on the in the actual game. But then again, I play casual mode because I'm pansy. I love, by the way, the gimmick in Three Houses that you can turn back time um, on your turn. So, like, literally, they're saying, like, there is no excuse for not playing classic now, you pansies. But then I decide to play casual anyway. um, I know a lot of weebs out there were disappointed that the waifu system is down to its bare minimum uh, in Three Houses, because literally the only waifu you can pick is the one for your character. Like, you can't really pair up other units. Like, you can make their relationships grow like you could in classic games, but it's literally just for stat boosts. Like, the only S rank you can get is with your character. But to me, I think that's a good thing, because I think that was becoming too much of a focus for people, and this may surprise you, but it is meant to be a tactical RPG. Yeah, I know, shocking. It's it is meant to be a tactical RPG, and the fact that that is more the focus now, well, back to being the primary focus again. Well, it always was the primary focus, but the fact that they're forcing you to, that being the reason you play the game, I think that's a good thing. If you want a waifu simulator, get dating sim. There's tons of them on stream. Not that I'd ever buy one. Of course not. What are you talking about? Apologize for my behavior. Oh, don't worry about it. It's fine. It was no big deal. I'd forgotten about it myself. I should make a spin-off series specifically for the waifu aspect. No, don't encourage them. It's meant to be a tactical RPG. But yeah, I think having the waifu husbando aspect for just your character, I think that was a nice compromise. Yes, that was my flask again. Oh gosh, right. Stupid incident making the stream crash. Oh, well, well, hopefully it won't happen with the stream itself. It has a couple of times when I used to do it on my phone. Oh, hello, hairy one. Oh, you're examining your nip mouse. Hello, Lily. Come here. Come say hello to everyone. Come on. Oh, there she is. There she is. There's the one you've been waiting for. There's the hairy killer. And look, mouth check. That's what I say to her whenever she comes in now. Mouth check. Got to check to see if she's breathing the mice. Miss the drunken blob. Well, I've got to find the drunken blob first. So then he'll come back because who knows where he gets up to when he goes out binge drinking. Say hello, Lily. Yeah. There you go. No, Lily, you can't have my sandwich. It's my sandwich. No, Kitty, you can't have any. Oh no, that Lily isn't actually Ditto. I'm gonna be honest with you. This could be Ditto. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. She could be. We can be sure because she's eyeing up my sandwich. That's why. Oh, I'm even certain Ditto has a digestive system. It was one like of a mouse. No, oh, she is learning her lesson. This little one. Aren't you, Lily? You're not going to bring any more mice in, are you? Yeah, we'll see. Little kid. Not long to go now, but sorry, did it again. Not long to go now until I'm off to Japan. Actually, that'll be happening 22nd of September. I'm flying out there. I arrive on the 23rd. So how are you and Darkness taking new waifu sessions with Fire Emblem? Again, again they're both with different KHFs, so I don't think it matters. Like the Unit of Darkness's timeline isn't that KHF's waifu, and the Darkness of Yuna's timeline isn't that KHF's waifu. So, and besides, the KHF of Three Houses has green hair, so and basically no personality other than what the player imposes on them. But yeah, less than a month. No, not less than a month. Just over a month now until I go to Japan. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about meeting my nieces. Although one disappointment I did find out is that the Nintendo World area of Universal Studios Japan is actually not opening until 2020 to tie in with the Olympics, because obviously tourism will be at an all-time high then, which I understand, but it's still disappointing for me. Does that give him the ability to screw the rules? Now that was a drug trip. But yeah, that's disappointing about Super Nintendo World. But there's, I'm still going to go. I'm still going to have a fun time, and I'm sure we'll still go to Universal Studios Japan. I know my sister definitely wants to. So, oh, sorry. Sorry, I was just sorry. I just saw a feature of the live chat called Pop Out Chat, and I was like, "What the heck is that?" Are you gonna miss me when I'm gone, Lily? You're gonna be like, "Where's Jack? Where's to bring her food?" And I'll bring you back something nice from Japan. Actually, it'll be my sister's birthday not long after I get back. So, my older sister, I mean, the one who's not living in Japan. So, I probably should get her something while I'm out there. Right there, heavy one. What are you so fascinated by that pillow for? Hmm? What's so interesting about that pillow? Uh-huh. All right. Mm-hmm. That's a bit racist, Lily. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, now I understand. I understand. Well, thank you for telling me. You probably can't hear it on my crappy webcam microphone, but she is really purring. She's my oh no. Oh, Timmy Potato just got back after technical difficulties. Lily, come say hello. Lily, don't you turn your bum on us. There's a cat. Cat lives a couple of doors away. Spends a lot of time on my doorstep meowing because I left her some milk and now she keeps coming back. Well, that's what they're gonna do. That's what if you feed them, they'll keep coming back because they'll expect to get food from you. Yeah, there you are. You know, I just elbowed you in the face. I'm sorry. Yeah, the hairy baby is here, the real star of the show. The only reason anyone actually shows up to these streams. She's here. She's here, and she's hairy, and you're blinking, shedding like mad. I need to get you. Just get you a de-shedder. Don't worry. Get you a shedding brush or something. Because for such a tiny cat, she sheds like nothing else. Well, I used to show up to tease you about Lala too. Yeah, but then I embraced the darkness. I I gave in to the darkness, and now I talk all about how darkness life with the in the right in the monkey in the right up the until the handle comes out and she has to get a doctor to pull it out again. Scary part is that would be true of a relationship with darkness. Hello, Lily. My role of one of many Xehanort is complete. Yeah, but Xehanort keeps changing who actually constitutes a member of Organization 13. In fact, they have some people who can sit on the bench while the others be the 13 Darknesses. That was one of the weirdest aspects of Kingdom Hearts 3. I've been benched. So, but you're one of the 13 Darknesses, aren't you? Well, you're loving that, aren't you, hairy one? Because why are you so sheddy? You're the sheddiest cat. You are. You are the sheddiest cat. Poor Dimix. Yeah, so much for the real Organization 13 when literally it was only a couple of members that were different. Kingdom Hearts 3, the great but slightly disappointing conclusion to the Xehanort saga. Lily's gone now because she didn't want to talk about Kingdom Hearts 3 anymore. I'm still looking forward to the DLC later this year. Yeah, that'll be interesting. It looks kind of neat. I was going to say, oh, actually, speaking of Kingdom Hearts and by extension, speaking of Disney, I have now finally seen Toy Story 4. You know, weeks, possibly months after it was relevant. I've finally seen Toy Story 4 now. And overall, I thought it was okay. I mean, it's fine as a movie. I couldn't think it's weird. Toy Story 4 for me, my problem with it all throughout was my problem I had with it right from the start, which was it didn't actually need to happen. Like everything about the plot, like Woody's the only one who gets any sort of advancement in it, and it just felt like it didn't need to happen. Kingdom Hearts is not over, just the Xehanort saga is finished. That's what I said. It was the great but slightly disappointing conclusion to the Xehanort saga. What are you saying? I said Deku's mum is from Konosuba now. uh, uh, you were responding to Chibi Protectors going, okay, that's fair. That's fair. No, there are going to be more. The hidden ending of 3 into that. There's more stuff coming. I've got my grapes with me. I've moved on to now. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, going on back onto what I was saying about Toy Story 4, like, yeah, it just felt like kind of this was the film I thought this is a cash grab. This is milking whatever money they can get left out of it. Have I tried critical mode in Kingdom Hearts 3? I haven't tried critical mode in any of the Kingdom Hearts games, so I'm too much of a pansy for that. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll do it as a live stream because I am thinking about doing gaming live streams. Actually, I'm thinking about trying to start something up on Twitch. Actually, and try and do proper live streams because I enjoy doing these, but like they're not very visually interesting, and a lot of the time I can't think of anything to talk about. So, it would be much more interesting if I were playing like video games or something while I streamed. But we'll see what happens. Sorry I'm late. Well, you will be sorry. You will be blinking sorry. No, I'm joking. Right, Lily is begging for one of her mice. Right, Lily, you can have this, but only on the condition that you don't bring a real one in. Don't you look away from me when I make the condition, right? You can have this as long as you. I wish you could see her right now. You can have this as long as you don't bring a real one in. Okay? Good. Jeff gives the first darkness, gets excited. I was Fire Emblem Three Houses. I was actually talking about that earlier in the stream, about how that's going and how I am having such success romancing Dorothea, and it has nothing to do with the fact that I reset the game every time I fail. Talking about films we've seen in theaters, I saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood yesterday with a friend and his uncle. Cool. I can't honestly say I have any desire to see the film, but I'm glad you got to see it. Because I already married Dorothea, you bastard. Yeah, bastard. Well, I think you can only marry her like there's a time skip, isn't there, coming up, and I think I'm just before it, so have to wait for that to happen. But I have got to the whole moment in the Black Eagles route of the whole "It's me, Austin! It's me, Austin! It was me all along, Austin!" I have got to that moment. Yes, I've gone to the big reveal. Although I was looking like toy shops and stuff, and like you can see like you get a figure of Forky from Toy Story 4 for like anywhere between 15 to 20 quid, and I'm like, it would cost you less to actually go out and make your own one, right? Oh, capitalism, how thou have failed me. Right, Lily's had enough of this. She's going back upstairs now. Like, no, I've had enough. I don't want to talk about this crap anymore. I'm out of here. Yes, if my bowl has magically filled itself, I'll fill it in a sec, Lily. Why would anyone want a Forky? I didn't actually. Right, I know Forky is a major sticking point of the full film. It was actually one of the things I didn't actually find too bad. I didn't find him overly annoying, and actually, a couple of his lines did get a laugh out of me, so I didn't actually mind him. Captain's for the win. Yeah, no, Forky was actually. Was he better than Olaf? Well, anything's a step up from Olaf. I suppose I can see the comparisons to be made, but honestly, I didn't find him all that bad. Oh, Lily apparently liked him because she came back at the mention of Forky. Come on, Lily. Come say hello. There you are. You're back, eh? Yeah, so you didn't mind him much, or are you here to tell me you hated him? Okay, that's it. Toy Story was like one of those films that I went to see and I was like, yeah, that was all right. It wasn't too bad of a film. I enjoyed it. But the more I think about it, the more I realize the more I think about it, the more I end up hating it. If that makes sense. It's one of those. Hey, so I'm late. It's fine. It's fine. The whole stream was late actually, so it doesn't matter. I say I don't know if this particular stream is going to go on for much longer because I am actually very tired. Because for those who got here late, I didn't get back home till 1 in the morning. And that was because I was helping out a show that seemed to be a bit of lag there in the stream. I was helping out with a show my wrestling school was putting on, so which was fun. I had a great time, but I didn't get back till 1 in the morning, so I haven't actually had that much sleep. Only kind of pissed me off, honestly. What, for the 3 seconds she was in the film? I actually watched Detective Pikachu the other day and spent the entire movie just playing Pokemon Bingo. I was amazed at just how many Pokemon they actually did put in that film. How many they did bring to life, even if they were just a lot of them were just background cameos. I did appreciate that they did put so many in there. It's another thing that shows you that Detective Pikachu, whether you love it or hate it, you can't deny it was done with love. It was done with a lot of it was done out of a place of love for the franchise. I'm just amazed at how much non-Gen 1 stuff there was. Yeah, that I liked as well. It wasn't just capitalizing on nostalgia by throwing in as many Gen 1 things as possible. Now, there were a lot of them, but there was also a lot of things from other gens as well, which I appreciate. But no, Lily, you're not a Pokemon. You're just a... Or are you a Pokemon? Are they regular animals or are they something more? But no, Detective Pikachu's Detective Pikachu, I thought, it's no masterpiece, but don't you dare call Lily a purloin. She's much more useful than a purloin. But yeah, Detective Pikachu, it's no masterpiece, but honestly, I think it's just honest. It's just mindless fun. I mean, come on, it's Ryan Reynolds voicing a Pikachu. How is it? how is that not the best setup for a film ever? So what's my opinion on the new Galar forms? Right, Galar forms. Right, sorry, Lily. I made you jump there, didn't I? I posted about this. I posted about them on Twitter. Well, I posted about the Weezing on Twitter actually. Weezing has never been one of my favorite Pokemon because, quite honestly, it used to scare me as a kid. But honestly, seeing it with the smokestack top hat and like the polluted fog like mustache and the other head having the goatee and stuff, I'm like, I want one. I want one. I need that on my team. I want one on my team. I need that. Oh my gosh. And the best part is because Galar's based on the UK, that means technically I'm from Galar. So to me, that would mean that is the kind of Weezing I know of. That is the regular Weezing for me. Like the normal one, I'd be like, oh, how unusual. I don't know why I'm posher in Galar, but your Weezings are still purple. And they do not have their hats. Fascinating. So I'm sure we'd be aware that ours are the unusual breed. And the Galarian Zigzagoon, Zigazagunu, the whole kiss motif, I love it. It's brilliant. It's so dumb, but I love it. It's great. I'm from Texas, so I don't know what region I'm from. I'd say, what was it? Gen 5 Unova, but that was heavily influenced by New York. So I don't know if they'll do any more America-based regions. So, but you have one, you have Unova, because as I said, it was based on New York. I've seen so much hate from the new Six again. Why? It's awesome! It's freaking awesome! It's heavy metal Zigzagoon. How is that not awesome? Michael doesn't seem to get it, apparently. Yeah, well, that's because actually no, we've got a lot of Americans in the stream. I won't make any anti-American comments because I do appreciate all the Americans who have popped by at the crack of dawn to come and see my stream. But yeah, Galarian. Oh, hey, Chippy Jesse. Chippy Jesse's here. We can all rejoice. We've got two Chibbies. But yeah, Galarian Zigzagoon is freaking amazing. But if I had to pick which of the two I prefer, I will go with Galarian Weezing. But I still think they're both awesome. Oh, it's raining. Well, it's a good thing I'm inside. Galarian Weezing is it's so good. It's so stupid, but it's so good. It's so good. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need one. I want one of those in my party. I want one of those to be what I take on the Elite Four with. I don't normally use poison types, but that one I would definitely use. And I know he's also a fairy type as well. Oh my gosh, that's really coming down now. Lily's looking at it confused, like, why is the sky broken? What's going on? Why is it raining? Right, so for my treat today, in my never-ending crusade to wipe out the gingerbread dinosaurs, I've got another one here. And this one, I'm not kidding about this name. It's called Kath the Stegosaurus. Kath. All the women's names beginning with S, and they called her Kath. No, I'm not even kidding. Look, Kath. The thing is, I don't know if it's reversed or not. It isn't on my end, but Kath the Stegosaurus. Could have called her Susie the Stegosaurus, Sally the Stegosaurus, Sarah the Stegosaurus. But no, it's Cat the Stegosaurus. So I continue my crusade to be that which wipes out the gingerbread dinosaurs. What? Oh, basically it means this. Sound like hail. It might be. No, it doesn't look like it's hail, but it is raining really heavily. Oh, my word, I got back just in time. Oh, shit. I left a towel out there to dry. Oh, well. There's a towel. It's meant to absorb water. It's raining, man. All right, I once got in trouble for saying that when I was in school. But then again, this teacher hated me. Like, she hated me. I don't know what I did. I was nothing but a good student, but she hated me. But she was a cow anyway. Like, that is part of what caused my hatred of teachers. But we were staying in for playtime, or I guess recess, as you call it in the States. Because it was raining, and all I said was, I didn't even say it's raining men. I sang it's raining again, and I got in trouble for that. She sent me to the naughty hall. But anyway, teachers are scum anyway. That's why in 503 Houses, like whenever they say thank you, my teacher, I'm like, don't ever call me the T word. I'm your professor. And you could argue semantics, but I much prefer you call me professor than teacher. Oh. Who's Professor Layton? Damn right. Yeah, my year 5 teacher, she was a cow, but again, all teachers are bullies. Oh. It really is raining again. Oh, you're right, Lily. I know you don't like the rain, do you? Although you know cats do. You don't like it being a soggy moggy, do you? No. Unless you are desperate for the toilet, you don't need to go out there. It's a really nice Stegosaurus. Yeah. It's alright, Lily. The rain can't get you. It is really coming down out there. Wow. What anime character scares the shit out of me? What anime character scares the shit out of me? Hatsune Miku, even though she's not technically an anime character. Well, she is. She has an anime character design, but I've already talked in depth about how much Vocaloid scares the crap out of me. And what? I'm not to just say what a waste if talent in regards to my characters. Well, again, teachers the bullies, scum, a lot of them. That's why with my wrestling classes I call them instructors rather than teachers because I don't want to sully their name. Again, you can say that's all semantics, but You can argue semantics, and okay, fair enough, but that's just the way I view the matter. Oh, he's gone off to sulk now. Do not like the rain, do you, cat? Uh, you go full weep and call them sensei. Well, I suppose sensei also refers to someone who's a professional of something, so. Have I seen the anime with Buddha and Jesus are roommates? No, and I don't want to see it. I was going to say, wait, there was something I mentioned this on Twitter actually. Like Crunchyroll tweeted out something that news: turn yourself into an anime character with AI programmed deep anime. I'm like, it's happening. They specifically said the words AI. It's happening. Vocaloid is making its move. It's duplicating itself into these other things, and now it's duplicating itself into other programs that are trying to brainwash the masses and bring the anime fans to be its slave, and then it will enslave the populace. I'm telling you, it's an AI. It's going to happen. Hashtag Vocaloid is Skynet. I'm not crazy, Lily. Not you try and button me up. Sorry, I got distracted by a message on my phone then. There's the Morningstar dispute with your team of teachers. I don't know who that is. Anyway, I think I haven't finished off Cath yet, but I actually think I'm going to wrap up here on the stream now, wrap up early, because like I say, I'm actually really tired and I'm actually really struggling at the moment to keep the stream interesting, to keep thinking of things to talk about. So I think I'm actually going to have to cut it a bit short here, guys. I'm sorry about that, but thank you once again to everybody who turned up. Sorry it was kind of a shorter stream this time, but as I'm utterly exhausted after last night. But hopefully I'll be okay to do it next week, but I might be tired again because I'm helping out with the next wrestling show that's happening this Sunday. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you to everybody who turned up, and I will see you later.